I hope that everything you are doing is moving on very well. Today I welcome you to our new session, or our session that we are going to be looking at, and that will be the introduction to computers. What computers are all about, what computers mean, or what do you think computers are. So in today's lecture, or in today's lesson, we are to talk about introduction to computers. So let us not waste a lot of time. Let's dive into our lesson. Surely, thank you for joining us. So, in the image that we are seeing something like a speaker. We are seeing a speaker, monitor, keyboard. This one is a speaker. This one is the monitor. This one is the keyboard. This one is the mouse. This one is the printer. This one is the computer case. What we are seeing here, the computer case, and this is the CD-ROM or DVD drive where we put our CDs, and this is the floppy disk drive. The floppy disk drives are these drives which are somehow bigger than the CD-ROM drives. So now in this arrangement, in what we are seeing here, the monitor, the purpose of the monitor is to output the information that will be processed from here, from the computer system case or the processor system here. Then also the keyboard, the purpose of the keyboard here is to enable the user to enter information into the computer. Then speakers, these ones are used to get to listen to what is all being played on the computer. Then the mouse is this one which we are seeing here, and it is the one that controls the cursor movements on the screen or on the computer screen. This thing we normally see moving up and down, this thing east, west, north, south. Then the printer here, it is the one that will be enabling us to have the handouts, the printed copies, or what we normally see after printing. These are the papers. So after printing, we receive them as hard copies. So what we are seeing here are the soft copies. So after printing this soft copy, we receive it on the sheets through the printer. So now, if we continue, we are to talk about something called computer literacy. Computer literacy. So in computer literacy here, we are talking about this involves having current knowledge and understanding of computers and their uses. Computer literacy involves having current knowledge and understanding of computers and their uses. Since technology is always changing, one must keep up with these changes to remain literate. So this is something like how you are understanding, or how do you understand computer and computing, and how do you understand the usage, or how do you know, or what is your expertise with using computers. So that is what is all about in computer literacy, as how we have summarized it, that it is having current knowledge and understanding of computers and their uses. Next, so what is a computer? What is a computer? After discovering, or after becoming computer literate, so what is a computer? What is a computer? So we are going to say that a computer is an electronic device that accepts user inputs, commonly known as data, processes them under special programs, stores it, and produces information as an output to the user. A computer is an electronic device that accepts user inputs, commonly known as data, process them under special programs, stores it, and produces information as an output to the user. That is what we call a computer. Let us see the keywords. We are seeing here the word electronic device. Electronic device. A computer is an electronic device because it uses electricity, from the word electronic. That accepts user inputs. We are explaining the keywords in the definition of the word computer, of a computer. So we are saying that accepts user inputs, that a computer Not only being electronic device, it also accepts user inputs, and these user inputs are commonly known as data or data. So these user inputs we are getting, which are commonly known as data, we get them from what we call input devices. And what are those input devices? They are the devices that enable us feed in or enter data into a computer. For example, a keyboard, a microphone, a scanner, etc. Then we are having another term or another keyword which is called process them and special programs, or what we normally call special instructions. So these processing them and special programs, here we are talking about we are saying that after receiving them, they go under a certain special program whereby they are processed for us to have the information. So for example, we have what we call a central processing unit, and in the central processing unit we normally call it as the brain of a computer. Being the brain of the computer, it means that it processes the data that is given onto it. Then after being processed, it is stored. It is stored using storage devices like, here we are now on this keyword stores. So stores, meaning that it is kept somewhere for future reference. So it is stored commonly to secondary storage devices. So storage devices, for example, we have flash diskettes, we have CD compact diskettes, we have hard disks, we have floppy diskettes, and others. And produces information as an output to the user. So produces information, produces information as an output, meaning that after processing data, it turns into information. So being information, now it is outputted or it is sent to the final user. So the user here, we are talking about the computer user, or the person that is using the computer. So that is what we call a definition of a computer. A computer is an electronic device that accepts user inputs, commonly known as data, processes them under special programs, stores it, and produces information as an output to the user. So I hope that one is got clearly. If you have any question, comment below. I'm going to be answering it. So let's continue. Data and information. Data and information. So let's talk about data and information. So what is data? So data is a collection of unprocessed items which can include text, numbers, images, audio, and video. These ones are unprocessed. Or we can even give it that we can also continue to say that data, this is the raw facts which have less meaning to the user. Which are those raw facts? Texts, numbers, images, audios, and videos. So for example, let's say that I have taken my image, but this image I've taken, I haven't gone further to edit it to make it look good. Or let's say that I have a numbers from 0 to 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 8, 9. So if I have 1 to 0, those numbers we normally see on the keyboard, it means that if I don't process, if I don't use them, for example, let's say that I don't type anything, let's say I don't enter, for example, let's say that I wanted to type 1999. So if I want to type 1999, it means that I will go in and process with one, type by typing 1 9, then again 9. So after typing that, it means that I have processed those numbers into information which has meaning and useful to people. That is why below here we are saying that information conveys meaning and is useful to people. So that is the only difference between data and information.